This money is from September 1st to the time I took office. Any money before that, the sheriffs could keep for personal income. After September 1st, it changed. There was an agreement between the governor's office, comptroller's office, and the sheriff's association and the public examiner's office that this money would stay in an account solely to feed inmates only, and that if the sheriff went under or was negative in that account, he could use discretionary money to make up a difference instead of having to take it out of his own pocket. That was agreement that was in place between September 1st and when I took office. When I took office, I went down to the bank, spoke with them, and there was a question whose money it was. I believe because of the agreement in place that money belonged to the office of the sheriff to be used for feeding the inmates. He said the money belonged to him, basically. So the bank took the position that they need to know whose money. For clarification, they filed suit originally for the courts to determine whose money it was. And then once that suit was filed, it was modified to where they stepped out of it, and then it was just between Sheriff Walls and myself at the time. I'm proud we won, and that's what we wanted. But this money will go just to feed inmates only, in food prep, anything related to feeding inmates. It's not going to go to anything else in the office. It's not going to go to me personally. I do not personally benefit from this money. So that's what it'll be used for. And I'm glad. This is my whole intention was to do that, for that money to be used for that. Since I took office, I haven't taken any money at all from any kind of food money or anything like that. Take office, and then the morning or the night I took office at midnight, I was responsible for feeding nearly 300 inmates, and the kitchen was empty. So that's pretty big responsibility. And I'm thinking, we got to get the money, and am I going to pay it out of my pocket, or how we're going to have to do this? So I had a distributor who I was working with was able to come up and be here early that morning to get breakfast started, and that's how we did it. And we've had a surplus. Fortunately, we've had a surplus each month of extra funds, and those funds have stayed in that food bill account, and we're using it to feed inmates.